皆さんご安全に。そしてお変わりないですか？やまけいです。ゲーム実況 Nba2K21 マイキャリア。今回はポイントガード編ですね。やっていきたいと思います。
And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside, and it's Payton in at the point guard. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster, and really the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future, we're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Pass to Herter.
ここでスイッチしちゃうと
5 to shoot. Nice D from Levine. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Magic. And it's Junior missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of a scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Here's Hunter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A little get back. Hunter's not about to give ground. Answers back from beyond the arc.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Collins against Levine. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
Nice block, yeah.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Payton gets the bucket.
It seems like Gatorade has had a huge NBA star be the spokesman forever now. They announced that Junior will be the basketball rep for Gatorade heading forward.
Guys like Paul George and D. Wade, they've all worked with Gatorade. They feel that Junior can reach that kind of level of superstar status.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
The Hawks trailing. It's Young on the wing. Over Junior. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And small forward and power forward. Porter and Young. Levine is out there with Junior, and it's Carter in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Chicago leading by 4. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Magic, was sensational. He ended up with 21 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Here's Herter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Herter is 6'6" with a long frame.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Young. Outside, Levine. And there's the pass to Porter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Versus physical D, Porter shows the determination to get to his spot and finish.
Here's Young. Porter with the block, and he gets it back. Shot by Collins, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the basket is good. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Young. The 17-footer. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Junior the pass to Levine. Pass to Young. Another shot. The shot off that time. Collins with some nice D. Shot from the wing. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Young.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
Pass to Carter. Outside, Porter. It's up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got 7.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Open jump shot off the mark.
And I was sure that was
on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Horford is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like. And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And the foul called on Junior. That's his third foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now, here's Collins. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Hunter, no good. The Bulls leading by 6. Levine with it, guarded by Hunter. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. And here's Young from the arc. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Levine double team. Payton finds Markkanen. Back to Payton. That shot off the mark. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 3. Inside, here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision.
Okay. かろうじて勝っている。
Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Chris Dunn is out there with Payton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Payton passes to Porter. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly. That shot off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Young, good.
Yeah, you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Outside, Porter. Markkanen dishes to Dunn. Passes it to Porter. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Chicago with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Young. Payton left side. The pass to Markkanen. Back to Porter. Over Hunter. Here's Young. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Pass to Young. Rejected by Payton.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
And it's done in the corner. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort. No lack of it right there.
Here's Herder. Dunn covering. Payton against Young. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Trae Young doesn't get...
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Young finds Levine. Young with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so Young nails them both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Herder. Offline with his 3. Pass to Junior. Buries it down low.
Incredible play by an incredible talent. Junior wants the last shot, and he has the ability to deliver.
Young taking his time here. Fires from deep. Nails the triple.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Levine kicks to Young. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
It's Young on the wing over Collins. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Poked away. Junior the pass to Young. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And great instincts there from Junior. Staying alert on defense and being rewarded with the prime time pickpocket. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Here's Young. And so they foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it.
See, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Yes!
Woo-woo. If you want to know what Zach Levine is made of.
Herder passes to Hunter. On its way from Young for 2. Count it!
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everyththing they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports.